Hi, my name is Julia and welcome to my creative blog. I recently got a SENTRO hand knitting machine as a gift, and honestly, I had been thinking about getting one for ages. I kept going back and forth, should it buy it or not, but in the end, the decision was made for me. For my very first project, I decided to use budget-friendly yarn, just in case things didn't go as planned. I picked Alize Softy, and instead of making something small, I went all in. I decided to knit a cardigan. By the way, my machine has 48 needles. I started knitting the first panel using a single strand, but I didn't like the result. It came out way too loose, stretched out easily, and had no shape. So, for the next test, I used two strands, and that worked so much better. At first, I couldn't figure out the best place to work with the machine. It's not exactly small, but eventually I found that sitting at the table the most comfortable. Once all the panels were finished, I began assembling the cardigan. Honestly, it took just as much time to sew everything together as I did to knit these pieces. For the final step, I crocheting the ribbing by hand. One little thing I noticed, the edges were curling up so much that they looked short at first, but once I added the ribbing, they stretched out quite a bit. And for the finished touch, I sewed on the buttons. So, in just two relaxed days, I made this cozy cardigan. Thanks to the yarn, it's incredibly soft, the kind of things you just want to wrap yourself up in. As the girls from our little knitting cult joked, I can already start a cardigan shop. What do you think of the final result? Let me know in the comments.